welcome to Hansa Studio channel, and today I'm going to share my method of how I paint watercolor for a night ambient scene. The theme of the painting today is floating lanterns, because in Thailand we are having this festival in November. Let's start with the material first. Watercolor paper, watercolor pens, paintbrushes, marking fluid, drawing tools, and salt. First of all, I start to draw the outline. As always, use a blue color pencil, so the pencil line won't smudge and mix with the watercolor pen. Normally, I start to draw with the main objects first, and then I will start to draw like something in the background, like a smaller stuff. After drawing, I apply the masking fluid on the part that I want to paint the last. In this picture, I apply it over the light color area like the lanterns and the boat, so I can paint the background first without worrying that I will mess them up. I have to wait until it is completely dry before I start to paint. Before painting, I mix some color first. As always, start with the lightest color. I start to paint on the sky part first. I think it's easier to paint from the top of the picture to the bottom. And I always start with a light color with a lot of water to make sure that the paper is moist enough that you can blend in all the color together. I use like a yellow and pink to paint for the light from the moon. It has to be like quickly apply the darker color before the paper is dry. I use lilac purple and dark purple to blend the color of the sky together. Then I sprinkle a pinch of salt to make a starry night effect. I use wet on wet technique on this area. Wet on wet is so good for painting the water, because the water can blend in softly together. This part is a bit more tricky since I want the water looks shimmering as it reflects the moonlight. Yellow and pinkish orange are the light that reflects the moon, but I have to mix these bright colors with the water shadow color such as dark purple and dark blue. To avoid messing up the color between orange and purple, I use pink as a medium to combine them together. When the paper is almost dry, apply darker shade to make the water look more depth and more realistic. When the color is completely dry, just take off the masking fluid from the paper. You have to be really careful that it has to be completely dry only, otherwise it will ruin your work. Paint the boat and dogs. To make the object look glowing under the moonlight, paint them with light yellow first. Also paint the lanterns. I use brown color to paint on the boat. And for the lanterns, I mix the pink color with the light yellow in some part of the lanterns, just to make sure that it doesn't look too flat and makes them look more glowing. Come back to the dogs. Wait until the yellow is completely dry. I paint them with brown color. I use dark purple as a shadow. When the painting is completely dried, I draw the outline by Pigma pen. I draw the closer objects with thicker lines than the further ones. Once the outline is drawn, the painting looks sharper. Now everything is done. Well, for Loi Krathong or Yipeng or Floating Lanterns Festival, it is obvious a beautiful tradition in Thailand. However, this festive event leaves a large amount of trash, so I think it's better for me not to join the festival like in physical, but to paint it instead in order to reducing the trash and just to illustrate this beautiful festival in my very own way. Thanks for watching and I hope you guys enjoy my video. You can ask me for further questions if you have, or just leave me some comment to share your thoughts. Sorry if I said or write something wrong because English is not my mother tongue, so I hope you don't mind about this. Please like and share my video and subscribe to my channel for supporting me. Thanks again. Bye. you.